Yo, what the fuck is up? Up to Something Media back in this bitch. What's good? You know what I'm saying? Of course, Diego's not here again. I told you we fired him. He was not here again. But no, I'm just kidding. He's still on the team. But other shit happened. But good to be back. I told you we could be more consistent. But we're going to start off with the intros. And we're going to start off with who we got.
Hugo Doncic, Daniel. You know who it is.
AKA, what's up? Yeah, so it's your boy Renee, AKA Renee the Go, AKA Renee the Rager, AKA Barack Obama. Yo, and we have a returning guest with another special guest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And who we got right here. Introduce yourselves.
You already know it's Devy Stonez, AKA Stoney, your favorite homie. You feel me?
Jeez.
Okay, well, you know, it's Coach Tev, AKA Young Greg Pop.
Okay.
AKA Young Brad Stevens, AKA Young Mike Krzyzewski. You know,
okay,
on a good day.
Hey, on a good day. Hey, those are good AKAs. You know what I'm saying? Jeez, man. So what's up, Coach? Yeah. Welcome, bro. Welcome, Tev.
Appreciate it, man. It's really cozy in here. I like all the. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got some classic.
Yeah, hey, you know what I'm saying? We got. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta have the classes, man. So
feel like my second home.
Cody up here.
Yeah,
second home.
Yeah, man. It's your second home, man. It's your second time here.
I told you, y'all just need to make me a guest at this.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like. Views went crazy. Like the clips went viral. We're like, damn, like this man really got us going.
Back by popular demand.
Come on, man. We here. We in the building.
I know we had to run it back after that first one. I was like, damn, we're gonna have to have you back.
Bro, and it's crazy because we've been talking about it as soon as you left the studio. Like, yo, we had to run that Devy.
No, bro, I'm honored,
Real
bro.
Real talk. Because I was like, bro, like this man is like speaking super facts. Everything he said, like we ran that interview back. I was like, yo, we gotta run this back for sure.
Yeah,
but
thanks. We here.
Yeah, man. So how you been, man? What's new with y'all? What's new, Tev? You know what I'm saying? You're new to the show. You know what I'm saying? What's new with you?
Yeah, man. Just kicking it, man. Shooting videos and rapping.
That's okay, really all I do, okay.
Man.
That's all you can do, right?
Yeah, man. So how long you been doing music?
Shoot, man. It's probably been a decade. Solid. You know, I used to do a little bit when I was like middle school, but you know, just for fun in the summer type of shit.
Gotcha.
But it wasn't until I was probably about fresh when I first started college, then I started rapping again because the homies was making music and be like, yo, if you can do it, nigga, I can do this shit.
You can do it better.
Right.
And then after a few verses and people kind of hyping you up like, nah, you should kind of, you know what I mean?
It's fire, man.
And at that time too, it was strictly just for the entertainment, which is fun, you know.
And it was crazy.
Fun to create.
And I feel like it was like harder for people to kind of create music before. Like, you know, now everything, you could do it on your phone. Before you had to get like a whole laptop. You had to buy like all these programs and stuff. But now it's like, yo, I could get GarageBand
even back
for
then
free.
We had the simple shit. We was rapping no mic straight into the laptop.
That's what I'm saying. The free loose demo off of LimeWire. You know what I'm saying?
Audacity. I'll take it to Audacity.
Audacity. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm
no mix, nothing. Just like
straight raw vocals.
Yeah, but it was cool, man. It was cool to run it back and hear yourself.
Yeah, man.
Y'all appreciate the process though now? Like from going to that to like having it be in the full.
Sometimes you got to look back and be like, man, I done came a long way.
Yeah.
It's easy to get down on yourself of like always trying to figure out like this is what I'm trying to do, da 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 da. But sometimes, man, you just got to be like, bro, I used to do some crazy shit.
Yeah, I was telling my homies the other day because we used to upload our stuff to Dat Piff, and I was like, yeah, it's just crazy how like
Dat Piff live
going
mixtapes,
from like Dat Piff and live mixtapes to like now we on Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes, and just like
that's what I'm saying. I was more of a live mixtapes guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Dat Piff, but I feel like Dat Piff didn't really have like
it was the DJ tag.
Yeah, the DJ tags.
Yeah. You know what made it. The DJ tags made the tags.
That's what I used to love. I used to love it.
Boy, if I
Dat Piff was the shit. Like, for real.
If I listen to any like old DJ drama now, like I'm a rap his ad libs with it.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, let go. You know, that's how you grew up. We used to ride around the city, you know, with that. So like it made it documented our.
Yeah,
it documented an era though because you'll never hear that tag on the music that you're listening to.
Anytime you hear, damn son, you just got hit in the head with the worldwide exclusive.
No, facts, bro.
It take you back.
Facts.
That blog era, bro.
It does. I feel like it was like just like I guess I wasn't used to it when I was younger, but I do appreciate when I'm older because like damn, that was an era. That was like the bootleg era, the blog era. You know what I'm saying? Which I still think is the best era, low key. If you ask me, because the mixtape games were crazy. Like
facts.
Anything up to like maybe like 2012, 2013. You think? I think the mixtapes were dead after.
I always say like that era is like what like it kind of birthed Devy Stonez because that's everything like I was coming up on like when I first started rapping, like taking it seriously. So that's just like the
what mixtape do you remember from that Dat Piff era?
I mean, all the Currency ones, Cushion OJ, like
or
Nipsey, like you know what I'm saying, all the Dom joints, like Cool Kid, like Big Crit. Like everything, like
I even think Big Sean too. Big
Sean,
Finding Famous Volume 3. I think that's where I was like, yo, I don't need the DJ tags because Don Cannon was doing way too much on the Finding Famous Volume 3.
But I like the Don Cannon. Like I always want to work with Don Cannon just based off of that. Like and like everything else he did. It's just like I want that tag on the Dirty Stones.
Yeah, facts. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what was so good about with Tyler, when he brought up DJ Drama, I was just like, man, like that made the album good.
Felt that,
you know what I'm saying?
It hit us a little different,
right? I was like, damn, is it gonna be another Igor album, any other stuff? But I think Tyler deserves his flowers, man. Festivals, everything.
In that era, I was not expecting. Drama was doing something else. Tyler was doing something completely different. Tyler was on Tumblr, dropping that. But now to fast forward today, I would not expect Tyler to have a drama on the album.
That's the internet too, because they from two different worlds, but the internet allowed, like, even though Tyler was making this type of music, the internet allowed him to be exposed to this type of music. So he was still like listening to a lot of that. He's probably listening to mad like old Jeezy and shit.
Right.
But he just wasn't like, there's a lot of shit I listen to, but I don't necessarily make that type of music. You know what I mean?
Right.
But don't mean you're not influenced by it in some type of way.
Right.
So it just waited until whenever the time was perfect for him to feel like, now it's the time to like let people know, like, nah, this man really soundtracked my shit.
Yeah. Because Tyler the Creator fans, probably not the same fans that were probably listening to Dedication 1, 2, and 3 when they were younger. They probably weren't even listening to music at the time. So it does transition generational fans into a different.
It does. It does.
So that's good.
Yeah. Did y'all go through a Lil B phase? You went through a Lil B phase?
Lil B phase?
I'm gonna be real. I didn't like Lil B when he first came out, but I was like
based. I was like on Twitter.
I was based too. I was in there.
Were you
cooking?
And that was like right after he left that one.
The Bag.
And that was all the Bay. And then he went on and did like Ellen DeGeneres.
We was going crazy, bro. I remember riding my homie Chrysler just listening to Lil B, just like turned up. Like,
but that's the thing. Like when Tyler came out, I was like, okay, he's just like a more polished Lil B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but Lil B was like somebody who's like a big staple. Like I feel like people need to give him flowers.
I compare Lil B to what he did to Soulja Boy, because he's like a pioneer, I would say.
Yeah, I would say it was a lot of Lil B clones after.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, but at the same time, like Soulja Boy, like I feel like he did everything first, right? But at the same time, like he had an influence for like until maybe I would say like till 2010, like that 2007 to 2010, like Soulja Boy was that dude. But like after that, like he did that song "We Made It" with Drake, and like after that, like he was kind of ghost. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. But what would you say your favorite mixtape is though in that era? Like, what was the mixtape you guys always had to come back to?
Covert Coupe.
Yeah, sure. I was about to say Covert Coupe. That's
really
because it made me it made me like really become a Currency fan. It made me become an Alchemist fan.
Yeah, facts.
So I got two of like until these days. Those are two of like my favorite artists.
And Alchemist, crazy production.
The production was insane.
Then that Cushion OJ too, like
that was the streets,
bro. Cushion
that's the
OJ,
first one I remember. That's like blog era, like Hall of Fame right there. Cushion OJ.
Yeah, and I even think that Cushion OJ is arguably like one of the best mixtapes of all time.
No, it's up there for
like
sure.
Him, like that. No Ceilings. Everybody says No Ceilings, but Cushion OJ had a crazy impact. Everybody wanted the yellow patch in their hair. Everybody wanted.
Everybody's wearing Chucks.
Chucks.
Cargo shorts.
Like cracking the 80s. Yeah, right. The yellow patch.
Yeah. Everybody was smoking.
Yeah.
Wiz was really the first one to just make it about smoking, because after that, like no one was really up to that. But after that, like
that's true. You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody had like people had Snoop Dogg in the '90s, and I felt like we had Wiz in the early.
See, 2000s. I was more of a Currency fan, so it was like
really, but Currency's been out for a minute.
Yeah,
too.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And like, I'm from Louisiana, so like I've known about Currency.
You on that jet line?
Yeah,
the jet line.
It's just like I was a Currency fan when everybody was like screaming Taylor Gang.
Yeah,
but like it's Jets.
But you know what I'm saying? I've definitely heard both of y'all's music, and I could definitely hear like the Currency influences, the Dom Kennedy influences. You know what I'm saying?
I'm one of my favorite rappers too. Though.
Really, I feel like he just needs to make like a huge comeback, bro. Because when I heard him on Fat Rap's remix on that Big Sean tape, I'm like,
he just gotta get on a song with me. We're gonna get him right.
Hey, make it happen, man. I think you can make it happen.
I think Larry June is what Dom Kennedy should have been.
I feel like Larry June wouldn't be if it wasn't for Dom.
Yeah,
facts.
That's true.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I think. But that's nothing to take away from none of the artists. But
yeah, you could definitely
open up the lane for sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I just think that like Larry June probably has a little more swag to it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And like all the girls like love Larry June. It's kind of like how Wale was. Like everybody loved Wale. The ladies love Wale. I'm like, for real, geez, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, enough of the talk. But let's talk about the show.
Oh yeah,
sir.
House of Blues, November 20th.
Yeah, it's a
let's
movie.
talk about it. How did that all come about? Like you two coming to pair and making a big like. I haven't seen a Dallas artist do this ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To do
we the first. You feel me? I'm gonna tell we the first to do it.
Yo,
we not signed. We independent, man.
Yeah.
Doing this, man. Partner with Live Nation.
Iconic venue here in Dallas.
Come on, man.
I've seen some of my favorite artists, on them stages. So.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. And that's the craziest part because like I always think about like people doing shows like in Deep Elm, little shows like at like Three Links, places like that. But
we did those shows too. We did all of those shows too.
So we actually did a show at Ruins last year.
Yeah,
last July.
Yeah,
y'all weren't at that one.
No, I was not. I seen though.
We hopped off the stage and ran off somewhere else. So I don't know who was there or not. You know what I mean?
You hopped off stage?
No, it was a movie.
We did some. Yeah, we had some theatrics to it. We're gonna do some crazy shit on this one too.
Facts.
But that's why it's called Not Another Rap Show, bro. We're not
because it's not another rap show.
We're changing the level and the expectations of what a rap show is.
Right.
Especially instead of just standing on stage and just rapping with your DJ. You know what I mean? Like rock bands be coming with all types of shit and like just add some elements, Sometimes it is cool, sometimes your voice can do enough, but I've done that enough. You know what I mean? So like
you want to bring a different kind of energy.
I'm also a film major, but if y'all ain't know, like I went to school for film.
Oh,
so like
really?
How I think about things comes visual a lot. You know what I mean? Like there's more to it than just audio.
Right.
Visuals.
Now they can just ride around and listen to my music.
Yeah. Right.
But you gonna pay to come to my show? Oh, we're gonna give you a show then. We're gonna give you something that you can't go down the block and get from, whoever.
Facts, because I was peeping your videos, and I even told Devy before, I was like, I love like the visuals for his music videos. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so different. You know what I mean? And like, it's not like people just like cooped up in the house or something like that. It like legit maybe has a little storyline or like a theme to it. You know what I mean? Compared to like, oh, I'm just gonna be cooped up, guns out, you know what I'm saying, smoking or something like that. I'm like, damn, here comes another Chief Keef video, you know what I'm saying? Say my life is a movie, and then like, but y'all are like, yo, like this is like how we saw the song, how y'all created the song is like y'all have already envisioned on like the visuals, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that's what I really appreciate about y'all. But like, so who else is gonna be in this rap show? Is like any surprises? Like, could y'all say anything?
Surprises. We can't say that yet.
I was like, you know what I'm saying? Is there? Could you give us a little exclusive, a little teaser?
Y'all gotta come to the movie, man. Y'all gotta come to the movie.
Make
sure buy y'all tickets and find out who gonna be there.
A lot of your favorites gonna be there.
Yeah, buy your ticket and find out.
Yeah, we're in there.
It's on a Sunday too, so you ain't doing nothing else, man. It's
Sunday fun day.
Exactly. You don't want to have no fun day.
I know people talked about the last one.
Okay.
So if you missed out on that one, then you heard about it.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna, you ain't gonna want to double back and miss this one.
Because I think I've seen like I've heard of you for a minute. I think I just like followed you on Instagram too. But I was like, I've heard of you as like Coach Tev, like other artists like Coach Tev. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, yo, I've heard that name like in many shows. Like you've headlined a lot of shows too. I feel so like, what is like one of the most proudest shows you've done? You feel
this one?
this one for sure.
This one, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's just like I said, it's. Like we were speaking about the blog era,
right?
So watching a lot of like my favorite artists perform on these stages, like at Trees and at House of Blues specifically, like so to be here and like have that opportunity. I remember watching them, like, man, I can't wait till I can
right.
So now I can tell young Tev, like, no, you doing that,
yeah,
you know what I mean, like
show own show, you're not opening
own
for
shit,
nobody,
you're not opening,
like
man.
It's crazy.
I believe it, man. So like. With House of Blues, like I was just telling him, I was like on the car ride home over here. What the fuck? But anyway, on the ride over here, I was just like telling him, I was like, man, like I know it's pretty hard to like book venues like that as an artist. So I'm pretty sure the obstacles to even try to book at House of Blues and doing something like locally and stuff like that, that's a big deal. You know what I mean? Like it's on websites, it's on, you said like Live Nation, all that stuff, man.
Partner
like,
with Live Nation.
Yeah. So like as a artist, like is it difficult to book things like that, or is there a certain way you could give advice to artists of like how to like be in the scene like you guys are and putting on for the city?
I mean, first you just got to do the work, like you know what I mean. You got to have that resume to even be able to come to these people with these ideas and stuff. You know what I mean, to make it happen. So you just got to lay the groundwork first. That's the most important thing you can do is be active.
Right.
You know?
Right. Okay.
Active. That's the word. Like,
right.
I remember I tell MSAW and Devy this all the time. Probably like around 2014, when I was first like starting to come out on the Dallas scene and like just see what's going on. That's when Irish was going crazy, and they was like 30 deep. So I was just trying to figure out like what were they doing that was like garnering so much attention. So like niggas didn't know me, but I would pull up just to see. Like I remember they had the Blue Summer shoot, classic summer. Was that 2014?
Yeah, was it? That was 2014. Yeah, 2014.
For a music video, and I just pulled up and just met so many other creatives and artists and producers, DJs, fashions, all types of shit. So when he says get active, that's what it is. Like you gotta go out and put yourself in these situations. Like you niggas want to be so like antisocial and just like tweet and shit and like think, oh, why niggas ain't playing my shit? But bro, you're not out. Nobody know you.
No one put the work.
You gotta go out and like
everybody
support
just wants
other
to be
people's
picked.
shit.
Everybody wants to be chose, but they don't want to put the work.
Support other people's shit. But like, here's another thing. Like, don't be just supporting just to like
support.
Just to like, if niggas don't support me, like I supported you. That's fake. You know what I mean? I was genuinely like fans of what they were doing because I was trying to figure. I was like, damn, this shit look. They moving like a unit. Like, how are they doing it?
Yeah.
The visuals was tight. The cover art, like all that. It was and so get around people who are like doing shit that you want to do.
Right.
And like rub some of that game off. You know what I mean?
And shout out to MSAW for spearheading that whole
Irish
movement. He in the back. I give my boy his flowers. He's really hands on with all of that, the whole movement, and still to this day.
It's like we talked about in our last interview. It's like you can't expect people to support you for no reason, right? You got to make them believers. You got to make them support. You got to put the work out there.
Facts.
For people to support, right?
Yeah. Open mics. I was going to 16 bars when that was a thing.
Yeah.
Going to just getting, you gotta get yourself out there and show people, and then eventually, then people will see what you're doing and be like, oh, bro, I want you on such and such show.
Right.
And then eventually you can get to the point where like you're not doing free shows no more. Now people are paying to get you on the show because you bring in a crowd and you've worked on your craft, so like your show is like entertaining. You know what I mean? So
do you feel like Dallas has that mindset as a whole?
As a whole, what do you mean?
Like, do you feel like if every artist that was coming up had that type of mindset and was doing the work, the groundwork, networking, going here, meeting everybody, you think we would be as successful as other markets?
I don't know if that. I think the issue is much bigger than just that, but that would definitely help. That would at least help with building like a community in the local scene.
I think we do have the community in the local scene though.
Yeah, 100.
Right. Because even like for us to even get to this point right now where me and Tel headlining the show together, like at House of Blues, like we was already working together, we was already making moves, we already did a lot of shows together, like you know what I mean, and that's just part of us being in the community, like you know what I'm saying, us linking with Romy, us working with the rest of the homies, like that's part of the community, and like we have that. Like, and there's so many other different pockets of other people that's doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying, so I don't really think that's like the problem.
This is a prime example though of what you're talking about, doing the groundwork, going and meeting people. This right here, coming to the studio, talking about it, right? Us showing support as well, whatever it is, right?
You should honestly, I love doing this shit too. Like this is
exactly.
Because if you really trying to do this for a career, you're gonna have to do a lot of these things. So like, if you don't want to, then you probably should find something else to do.
And I didn't expect this part of this at first. It was just fun, right? It was just fun games.
We were just talking shit. We was getting lit. We were like, yo, put the mics on. We gonna talk some shit. You know what I'm saying?
And we realized there was something missing in Dallas, right? We kept on hearing what Devy was talking about, what we talked about. You know, there was a lack of in the scene, right? He's like, you know what? We can shift this platform into to be a bit more positive, to be something, you know, a brick in the groundwork of what Dallas can, you know, in the future be, right?
And that's the other key right there. Like, a lot of people will just point out what the issues are,
not do anything,
but they're not fixing it,
right?
And that's different when you young and you first like seeing around, like, I wish this is da. You ain't in the position, but a lot of these people out here be complaining and like, bro, you've been around here for 10 years, like. If you still complaining, then you kind of part of the problem. If you ain't, especially with people that got some type of influence or that, you know, and it's like, bro, like you complain about something that you can fix. Like, you can at least have some help in it. You know what I mean?
Facts. And I feel like that's kind of like when people are like, man, like people aren't like checking me out, all this other stuff. I was like, but it's kind of what you do. Like, it doesn't matter how long you've been in the game. It's about what you're doing in the game. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's like, oh, I've been in the game 10 plus years. Well, I'm an OG, but people don't even know your name. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who like, do you like like, how do you market yourself? You know what I'm
saying?
Because
even if you blow up after being an OG in your local town, like, you still a new artist. So it's like you go back to ground zero regardless. So
yeah, exactly.
You got to be humble.
Exactly.
That's why I'll never, like, as much as I appreciate the love that Dallas has given us,
right?
I never look at it on some like cocky, like, oh, like,
yeah,
we hot, super hot in Dallas, like niggas know me, and
right.
Because, bro, if I go to Cincinnati, niggas don't know me.
Exactly.
Because my goal is not to be a Dallas legend.
Right.
I'm trying to go worldwide with this shit. We trying to tour.
Right.
We trying to hit overseas. I'm trying to go fuck with Belgium and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
facts.
So like, I'm not too hype over, you know.
Yeah, over like just like, yo, this is my city.
It's not,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's not a major goal on my checklist. You know?
And do you feel like that's like kind of like a struggle what artists have in the scene? They're like, they're trying to
just in general,
legends.
just in artists, period.
Yeah,
niggas got egos.
Yeah,
but it's part of being an artist too. Like, it's what you gotta kind of have an ego. You gotta feel yourself a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You gotta be confident.
Right, put that value in, like, be like, oh man,
so it's
I'm all right.
It's a balance. It's a balance. As long as you gotta work it the right way.
Okay,
you gotta work the ego the right way, and it take years to like really figure that shit out.
Right. Before we started the pod, we had a good conversation in here with everybody included. Right? You were talking about a so-called solution you had.
Oh yeah, it was.
Let's talk about this theory.
I ain't even gonna say it's a solution per se, but I do think if a lot of the talent that's out here, like, we can wait for something that might not ever be built or might not ever happen, or we can just all take our talents and go dominate all these other markets. Like, and I feel like us repping Dallas in those other markets and getting our foot in those places and like actually building ourselves up that way while repping Dallas will mean a lot more than just like us staying out here and keep being in the same loop, keep going through the same things that we've been doing. Like I said, people still waiting for certain things to happen, like getting infrastructure, label coming to pick them out. Where we can really just go out there where we can bump shoulders and shake hands with the people we need to meet and actually get in the mix. Like, I feel like Dallas kind of, with all due respect, it kind of feel like the G League. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get all the skills, you still get to play, you learn all this stuff, but it's like, you can't apply it at the same level as like those people in those other markets because they have like those infrastructure and they have the appreciation for the art. So it's like, even for like photographers and like DJs, like whatever you do, like they can go into those other markets and get a bag and live off their arts. Like soon as they move, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you can either wait for it or you can go get it.
Right,
like,
exactly.
But I do think us moving as a unit and then going into these markets and tackling them like that, because we already have like connections with each other. If we go into those other markets with those same connections and then like actually play the game with everybody else, like I feel like we could take over.
So you're saying not wait for the market to come here, right? And check us out, like, to go directly to the source.
Yeah, I say we all just go get it, bro.
Yeah,
we all go get it.
I believe it because it's kind of like back in like, because Atlanta was low key kind of quiet and like, you know, after the Usher era, I guess, you know what I'm saying, Ludacris and all these people. But then like back when Future and Thug came in, like the Rich Homie Quans, all these people, they're like, oh, Atlanta's now the Black Hollywood. It's where all the rappers are and all this other stuff. But it's like, they made it that way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why not Dallas? Like Houston back in 2006 when they had Paul Wall, they had Chameleon, they had all these people. It's like, Dallas, any city could be like that as long as like you can make that positive impact. But you know what I'm saying? People just don't want to work with each other sometimes.
And then too, like, bro, being from Texas and going into these other markets is really like a cheat code. Like, people really like people from Texas. So like, you can really go out there and make some great connections because they appreciate like that Southern hospitality. Like, in whatever market you in. I done been to Atlanta. I done been in New York. I done been in LA. Like, and I done made great connections just off me being from Texas and me being myself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
All you really got to be, man. You just got to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you try to act like somebody else, you're going to get caught slipping lying. And then you're not even going to sit there and, you know, be like, oh, well, this is who I really am. Like, nah, man, you just lied. Like, you just had this whole persona, this character, you know, just not even be yourself. And you're not going to evolve that as a person or as an artist.
But it's a lot of people that be out there in those places. So then when they run into somebody that's like actually genuine, they try to hold on to those connections a lot more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yeah, man, and people like hate on like new stuff, like it's envious because it's like new to people. You know what I'm saying? So like people hated SoundCloud era rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie, when the 2016 like Cypher came out, I was not a fan, bro. I didn't like 21.
The XXL joint.
I did not like it. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, but he was like, nah, Uzi goes hard. But all these other people was like, bro, these are not the people I listen to. Like, this is not Cole, Kendrick,
and that's okay too. Like,
yeah,
it's okay, like, because eventually them niggas gonna be older. And there's gonna be a new wave, so you got to give them the same type of respect that like you wanted when you was on the new shit. And like, nah, this is what's hot. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And, it has 21. A lot to do with like my theory. I came up with this is different than Dallas. It's just music in general. Certain music, when you're in your impressionable age, is always gonna hold that sentimental value. That's gonna be hard to be replaced. So that's why you get to a certain age, it's harder to be like there'll be new music coming out. And it you can tell like, no, this shit is really good, but it don't hit you the same way like some shit hit you when you was riding around 22 with the homies smoked out. You know what I mean? Like, it was just
it's just the all environment. It's the environment you listen to the music in.
You was young and you was like when we was talking about currency earlier, man, I done fucked up so many relationships saying lanes catch feelings, we catch flights, because niggas we was really living that. You know what I mean?
Life.
So it's just crazy. It just shows you how
bitches in their parlors.
It just shows you how influential music is at a certain time. You know what I mean?
It's true, man. It's always about like experience too. Like when you go to the club, like you're like, no, I didn't listen to this song like this before.
Right?
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
That's another
and
one.
And it creates like memories. You're like, yo, blah blah blah. Like when the Jack Boys album came out, we were in Austin, and the DJ legit played from like all 7 songs on that, like back to back to back, and we're like, man, like. This album goes hard. Like this could be album of the year, kind of shit. You know what I mean? But it created memories. That's the powerful thing about music. It creates experiences and memories. You know what I mean?
That's why everybody need to come to the show November 20th at House of Blues. We gonna be lit. Rap show.
Trust.
So you got to experience the music firsthand. You know what I'm saying? You get to see it, so we can touch it.
You go home, you gonna ride to you like,
you feel me?
Yeah, I was like, this shit go. You know?
Exactly. And I believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like everything you guys are telling me, like the creative process, all that stuff. So. Like going through the creative process of the show, Not Another Teen Movie is what you guys played on for the Not Another Rap Show. Yeah. So like, was that like one of your favorite films? Since you did say you were a film major, was that like?
No, I would not say it's one of my favorite.
One of your favorites, or is it like
sometimes you catch experience? I mean, inspiration where you catch it. You know what I mean? We were just naming off different names of what we can name it.
Right.
And I want to say Devy said like just another rap show at first. We're like, yeah, that's cool, it's cool. And then somebody's like, nah, not another rap show. And it was like, yeah.
You're like, yo, that's go hard.
And then that's when ideas, we had a group chat, us two, Romy and M-Saw, homie Jonathan, just throwing out around ideas. And then once one person goes, that's what happens when you're around, you got a team around you of like-minded
you riff
people.
Off each other.
One idea comes, somebody, not another rap show. And then somebody throws in a poster of the film. Yeah. And he's like, oh no, we should do that. We could, Yeah,
be like, yo, did they do
then the shit just get to rolling.
That's cool. That's cool.
But so that's the good thing about being an artist or whatever. You just you find inspiration where you find it. You know what I mean? And you gotta let shit roll. You gotta know how to do that too. Like don't cut yourself off and like overthink shit. Just let it roll. And then you can always pick at it later and fine tune the details, but you gotta let that shit.
Yeah, man. Because I mean, I think even the mixtape era kind of like helped. Like I feel because like in the mixtape era, you're thinking, I'm like, damn, like there'd be mixtape covers of like, damn,
the Cushion OJ one.
Because OJ one, yeah.
I forget what album it is, but it's a play on another album.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of it is like Burn After Rolling.
Burn After Rolling is like
it's a David Ruffin. It's a David Ruffin album.
Yeah.
Exactly, but like going to like that's
full circle.
I do fuck with that movie though. Burn After Reading.
Burn After Reading is a good one. Yeah, it is. But Burn After Rolling is actually a really good mixtape too, low key. Right. But so like going back to you, Tev, like so tell me about like the film major. Like what made you choose music over like doing film?
What made me choose it over?
Yeah, like what do you prefer, like film or music?
People ask me that. I really don't know. Right now, music is. It's easier to do because all I need is my mic and my laptop, Right. Film, like all I need is my camera, but like to really do films, like you need a lot of help to really do shit right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, yeah, you can do I do a lot of like one man band things too. You know what I mean? But to really get ideas out, like you need film is a lot more expensive to like really do.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
For longer process.
Yeah. But I started with I had a camera like this. My pops had a camera. And was just shooting home movies at the crib. And then fresh out of high school, I realized I'm not trying to hoop no more in college like that. I wasn't dedicated like that. I was like, what else can I do? And I found out UNT had a film program. I was like, I can go to school and like learn about movies and shit.
Right.
Like, hell yeah.
That's fire.
So I did that. Met a lot of rapper friends through that I'm still cool with to this day.
Okay.
So it's crazy because if I didn't even go to film right, I might not even been doing music. You know what I mean? Which is, I just made that connection just now. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
You didn't even think about it, right? Like the path that
like the path that I chose to do that made me meet a whole bunch of musicians. And I started doing music with them, and then, as well as doing film shit. But film, like I really didn't really start doing it until I got out of school. I started working for this salon company and just doing, you know, the owner gave me a camera and was like, yo, just film, da-da-da-da. So I used to get day in and day in, what they say, the 10,000 hours. I was doing that with film.
Jeez.
And then coming home and rapping. And then it wasn't until a few years after that, I was like, yo, I got my own camera damn near. Why am I not shooting my own content? Yeah. I'm a rapper too, bro.
Right.
So I just started setting that tripod up and just shooting basic, you know what I mean, snippet videos. That's when, you know, when it was, the internet started transitioning from like long form content to shorter content.
Right.
So I was like, there's a whole bunch of niggas wasn't putting out my verses, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Rappers be taking their time on putting their album out. So I had mad verses just sitting out.
Yeah.
I was like, man, fuck this. It's been a year and a half now. I'm about to flood.
Yeah, facts.
So I would just go to random places around the neighborhood, set the camera up.
Put visuals to your bars.
Yeah. Some shit, it wasn't even mixed. It didn't matter. I'm throwing it on Twitter. Like niggas listen to their phone. Like how they
facts.
You know what I mean?
Jeez.
And so I was able to put a lot out like that, huh?
So how did you link up? We're talking about past and like where did they take you, right? Where did the path take you where you linked up with Devy though?
Shit, like I was saying earlier, man, I was a fan of them before they even knew what I was doing. Cause I would just see the shit that Irish was, you know, how they were moving.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think, where did we really meet? I don't know, man. Just sometimes you don't know where you meet niggas. You just be around the scene.
I can't remember.
I do remember we put out this song though. We put out this song called Jeep Sport.
Yeah.
And that was the first one that you had reached out to me. He was like, yo, that shit hard.
Yeah, I was
This is probably like 2017.
Jeep Sport.
Yeah, listen to G Sport, by the way.
That was my joint. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I used to ride around listening to that joint.
I had just got a Jeep. And then so I was like, I'm about to rap the fuck. I'm about to start fronting like I got the Flyers Wrangler or some shit.
Yeah. That's lit though.
But I put that out and then he had reached out to me.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, that shit's tight. And then I remember I reached out to him to get on a song called 10 Months.
Yeah.
It was on that was my second tape called Cody. And he had just pulled up on me. Just like, because I remember hitting him up. I heard like his voice on it. And I hit him up. He was like, yo, where you at? He just pulled up. I was like, oh shit, this nigga real like that? I bet. Recorded it right then. And then a few months later, we shot a video. And then we've been locked in since then, right?
Yeah. No, I usually just pull up to his crib. We just like make songs and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
so how long would you say this show has been in the making?
This show specifically, well, like I said, this is kind of like this is almost a part 2-ish of
the one from last
the first
year,
one, the Dev and Tev show at Ruins,
yeah.
Because that was, like I said, that was last July. And then, man, so many people have been asking, like, yo, y'all gonna do another one? Y'all should do a tour. Y'all should come to Austin to do it, da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we've been plotting on, like, you know, moving around and doing it in other places. Man. But like I said, a lot of it's a team effort. So
right.
You run into challenges that you weren't expecting, right?
You said challenges?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're gonna run into challenge, whatever.
Yeah,
you know, that's inevitable. You know what I mean?
Well, speaking about challenges, you did bring up basketball, right?
Yeah.
Out of the two, who's the best hooper out of the two?
Come on,
I'm gonna give it to Tev. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna give it to Tev.
Giving that to me. What we talking about?
I'm gonna give it to Tev. He cold.
He got shot?
Nah, bro, cold. Like, bro.
Yeah.
I'll put my money like I'm gonna pull up like Birdie. You feel me? Like that's me. I'm pulling up like Birdie. You feel me? My money on Tev. You feel me? I'm putting my boy up against everybody. You feel me?
Spent.
Like that's how we rocking. Like I'm gonna be on the. Let's go.
Okay.
I retired though. I'm like MJ. I retired a little bit.
Yeah.
I hopped in baseball for a little bit. I'm playing a little softball.
Oh, you
switch it up.
Okay.
Softball. Okay.
Hey, what's y'all
We
record?
ain't gonna talk about that.
What's y'all record?
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Oh man, what's the record?
See,
Let us know. Let us know. What's the record?
That's
right
the
now?
thing about baseball. Like it ain't like you can't take over. It's
Facts,
it's
like
the ultimate team sport.
Facts.
If I'm basketball, like nigga, give me the ball. Like I'm about to score all the points.
Right.
When your team trash, like I'm gonna do everything. Fuck it. Baseball, like you bat
you got
as
three
many times
yeah.
as you can. The other team, you got to hit for me to bat.
Right.
And then the ball don't come to you. And I can talk that all day, but we not that good right now. We like the bad news Bears. You know what I'm saying? We like, you seen Hardball, right?
Yeah.
When he first got there, niggas was fighting and shit.
They were fighting.
That's what we look like.
I told him he didn't get me on the team. You feel me? I don't like that.
You call that baseball, Devy?
Yeah, man. Stony Bay roof, man.
See, he talking all this. He didn't want to join when I was desperate looking around. I was like, bro, we need some help.
I was trying to finish the album, bro.
Oh well. You know what I'm saying?
That was working.
Priorities.
That was working.
Nah, so where do you like not play hoop, but like where do you play softball at? Like
so we were playing in this Plano league and now we in this Euless one.
Oh,
so man, just all over.
I would say, yo, I mean, I could come play. I mean, it's been a minute, but I
Nah, don't listen. This guy's injured.
This
Yeah, he just came out the boot. Just came out the boot.
Nah, this guy was injured, man. He's been injured on the injury reserve for like 6 months.
Nah,
man,
we been like 3 months, bro.
Man, we were like 2 minutes in and he got injured.
Bro, let me tell you,
if you ain't got thick skin, I'm a coach, man. If you ain't got thick skin, you can't be on my team.
I'm telling you,
I'm yelling, I'm cussing, all that.
That's cool. I'm cool cussing. I cuss too. But nah, it's crazy.
What the fuck? Man, catch the ball.
I'm like, damn, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, coach.
That's a liability if you sign him to your team. You don't.
Nah. Let me tell you something. I'm a decent hooper, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm the best hooper, but I'm a decent hooper. You know what I'm saying? But I got my injury. It was like, I don't even know what it is still. Like, I thought it was an ankle injury. It could be the ACL. I don't know what it is. A muscle. I don't know.
Wait. You went from ankle to ACL.
Bro, I have no idea. But, like, I remember I looked like fucking Mufasa laying on the court. Like, damn, I think it's gone. Like, I was being so dramatic.
He's Chet Holmgren. They just signed him, and he's already injured.
Bro, but I was hooping, though. I was like Jeremy Lin hooping. I was like Lin Sanity,
no,
bro.
He wasn't.
Yes, I was, bro.
That's crazy.
Oh, bro. People can't.
I ain't gonna say I'm a hooper. I'm more of a role player, but
he's a good role player. You know what I'm saying, Paul?
You need those, though. Everybody's not Steph trying to shoot from 40.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga, you're Draymond.
Go get
the rebound.
I'm not punching
Kick
my
it back out to me.
Nah. How do you feel about the Draymond and Jordan Poole situation? How do you feel about that, coach?
I understand it. Like,
yeah,
I'd have fought a few of my teammates. But
really?
Also, I wasn't a professional athlete though either. Like, you know, but I understand, man. Like,
yeah, it's competitive, but that's your teammate, man. Like, you can't be talking like that when you're
sometimes
not Steph.
the young nigga need to get checked.
Facts. If
sometimes the young nigga been talking mad shit for like the whole season.
Yeah,
like bro.
But Jordan Poole backed it up this last season.
Yeah, he can hoop. Yeah, he can hoop.
But sometimes sometimes niggas still like, yo, shut the fuck. Like, I am OG. I will knock your ass out.
Right, facts.
You know what I mean?
But Draymond, I feel like the way he be talking, he's like talking like he's Steph or Clay. He's like the 5th best player on the team. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But he got like 4 rings too, though, and I'm a big factor. So you gotta respect. You gotta put some respect on my name.
I respect Draymond, but like, if you ask me, like, when Clay was injured, this is the time where Draymond needs to step up and like start shooting, because I feel like everybody on that team.
He ain't never been that though.
But everybody on that team could shoot. Even the centers could shoot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, Draymond, pick it up, bro. Like, and I told people this. I was like, Draymond, if you're listening, I doubt you are, but if you do ever watch this,
nah, he is.
All right, he gonna call me out on Twitter. I'm sorry,
I'm gonna send it to him.
Like, but this is the way I see it. It's like, look, if Draymond were to get traded to any other team, he would not be the role player everybody thinks he is. You know what I'm saying? If he went to San Antonio,
it's hard to.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look, they just did a contract extension with Jordan for like 100-something million. You know what I'm saying?
431.
Something crazy. But then you go, and then like, if he was like going like, oh, he's gonna go to Lakers. Yeah, he's gonna look good on the Lakers because of LeBron. But if you put him on like the Hornets, the Spurs, like somebody who needs rebuilding, he's gonna be.
Oh well, nah, he ain't. I mean, he's also 32 or whatever now, so he ain't at the age where he rebuilding your team. You know what I mean?
True.
Are you a Mavs fan?
Nah.
What? Who's your team?
It was the Lakers.
Me too. Wait, LeBron Lakers or Kobe Lakers?
Kobe.
Same. All right, cool. We don't
Kobe.
argue. What about you, Devy?
If I don't want to just be on the bandwagon Lakers, I was a big Phoenix Suns.
Oh, so like Amari
Stoudemire, Joe Johnson, Quentin Richardson,
Sean
Marion. That was my.
They were giving, but if you ask me, bro, I think Steve Nash should have won back to back. I think they should have gave Kobe one of those years.
Of course, it's one of those like LeBron should easily be the MVP for but you can't just keep giving it to
LeBron. But
shout out Stevie though.
Yeah, Steve is cold. Well, what about you, Devy? Who's your team?
So I'm in limbo right now. Okay. I was a Thunder fan when KD was playing. Yeah, it was over there. But now I think I'm rocking with the Grizzlies right now.
Oh, because of Ja.
Yeah, I'm fucking with Ja.
Ja's cold.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite new players. So I'm rocking with Ja.
He got to stay off the ground though, man.
Yeah, he does. But I think he still needs more help. I think he needs like one more star. Like just like Luka. I think Luka needs one more player. And then he's gonna be, and Dallas is gonna be stacked.
They're never gonna give him another All-Star.
You don't think so?
No.
I think so, bro.
Talking about Luka?
Yeah. Or he could be like playing with like Jokic, if he goes to Denver, that'd be a crazy like dynamic duo. I'm just saying they take over. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But we are gonna get into. Well, you want to get into this or that?
No. I did want to ask him one other question.
Oh, okay.
Regarding the music, because I highly respect both of y'all, especially with the conversation that we had at Devy.
Yeah.
So I just hope y'all, success go up,
for
right?
For sure, bro. That's our love. Our success gonna be y'all success because we're gonna keep popping up here and talking.
No, yeah. Y'all are more than welcome to come anytime. Y'all just gotta let us know.
So I did want to ask y'all, like, where do y'all see yourselves in a couple of years? I didn't want to put like a number on it. Like, where do y'all see yourselves in 5-10 years? I just want to ask, like, where do y'all see yourselves in the future? Or manifest it. Where will you guys be in the future?
You wanna go first? Man, because I'm careful about my words because shit be coming, you know what I'm saying? Shit come true. So you gotta be careful what you ask for. But man, we gonna be touring. And it's the reason I'm hesitant to say that is because that shit take a lot out of you, man.
Yeah.
But it's necessary.
Yeah.
People don't think
as he was saying earlier, man, there's only so much you can do in your own city. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be touching other cities for sure. We're gonna spread this. So that's why I don't want to keep plugging it like we keep plugging this show in.
Right. You have to let them know.
This is it's a special event, man, because we realizing what our worth is, and we can't keep giving it in one place. We gotta spread the love.
Right.
You know what I mean? So just we gonna be putting the city on another level.
For sure. You guys already are, like what you guys are doing.
But to the world.
Yeah, facts.
Like niggas around here know, but now it's time for niggas in Missouri to know. You know what I mean?
Right.
And man, we might have a film under the tuck. You know what I mean?
Oh, hey.
Because like I'm always merging the two worlds. So
okay.
I love doing what they call I don't want to call it a musical. I guess what would you call Runaway?
I would say it's like it's kind of tough to say because every time I think about Runaway, it's like I wouldn't say it's like a soundtrack to the short film because it's already an album.
It's like the other way around.
It's like
he made the album
visual.
And he made a visual to go along with it instead of having a visual and then having a soundtrack to go with it.
Yeah. I would still consider it like a short film. I wouldn't say like it's like a series or anything like that.
I say it's a short film too.
I say it's a short film, but it's still like I still think it's the greatest short film of all time. But I mean,
is that what you want to do? Is that what you envision?
Yeah, I've done one before. My first I had a tape called I Fell in Love with My Mistress.
I was acting in that.
This is 2018.
I'm in it too.
Get the credits,
I was acting in there.
Damn.
Yeah, and we did that's how when you ask me which one I love more.
Yeah.
When I kind of answer like how much it is to do a film. Because I was trying to do that with just like 2 or 3 of us, and that shit was. I mean, I had other actors, but like as far as like planning and getting shit done, shooting it, I was trying to do everything myself, and it was like I was trying to take the mindset of how I do music. Like I can record and do this and get it myself, but like trying to act and trying to direct and trying to shoot and edit, like it was way too much to do. You know,
it's a lot.
Good experience, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But way too much to do by yourself. But future. Definitely more of those, you know.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
That sounds like one.
I want to pitch the idea to you after the pod because I don't want a lot of people knowing. But I'll pitch the idea to you later. But what about you, Devy? Where do you see yourself in the future?
I mean, for me, just keep dropping dope music, keep putting out quality products. You know what I mean? And then too, like I want to get into acting. You know what I mean? I want to get in that. Yeah, I want to step into the film world and just expand as a person, as a human.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As an artist, as a creative. You know, and then too, like, in regards to music, I always wanted to kind of be like a music executive as well. Because, like, all my favorite artists are, like, they the CEOs, but they also, like, artists too. So, like, you know, Master P, like, Jay-Z and Currency, like, you know what I mean? All these people had, like, their own imprints as well. So, it's like, I want that for myself and to be able to bring other talent up under me and help develop them and help people, like, you know, see their vision, get their vision out there. Like
a coaching position?
Hey, man, something like that. Boss position, man.
Boss
CEO the position, you know what I mean?
I feel you.
So. I feel that too on the exec level because I've always said that if I wasn't a rapper, then I'd be an A&R.
Yeah.
Because like I have a really good like sense of like talent, and I would like to think I got some wisdom. I'm just really good at rapping. Though. I'm really good at it. So it's hard to like, you know what I mean, like to not do that and focus on, you know. Right. But I could be really good. I ain't gonna say that, but I'd do a lot of damage in that world too.
I think it would be great because I kind of already do it a little bit, like on the level that we at now. Like I do help a lot of people out, like you know what I mean. It's kind of like I'm kind of getting my feet wet and just learning like the basics of it, right? You know, so like even then too, like I'm not trying to rap forever. You feel me? I'm gonna rap as long as I can, like God willing, right? You know, but I do want to create something that I can like integrate into, like when I decide to put the mic down, you know, right? So. Like I said, I'm thinking business. Yeah, no, I'm still gonna be in the industry for sure because I just love music, bro. Like, you know, it's a part of me, it's in me. It's like I'm never gonna stop doing music, even if I just stop, like just dropping songs like crazy type. Like I'm gonna still be in studios writing, making songs, like regardless. Like even if I wasn't pushing it now, I would still be in studios writing songs, making music, like hopping in other people's sessions. Like I would still be doing that because that's just what I love to do. I love the environment. Like it's just a part of me. It's part of who I am. So it's just like I want it to make sense on the business end as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like I want to do jobs that I'm passionate about, that I love. Like I love helping artists. Like if I got some game, I'm gonna tell you. Like, you know what I mean? Like regardless, if you ask me any question, if I got the knowledge, I'm gonna tell you. Like, or I'm gonna point you into the right person that can give it to you. Like, and I just like that feeling. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's like we all out here trying to do the same shit, and it's like if I know a little bit more, not even if I know a little bit more, but like if I had the experience, I'm gonna just try to give you the game to where you can get there a lot faster and skip a couple hurdles that I personally had to go through.
Hell yeah. Right.
So that's just where I'm at with it, bro. Like I just want to be big business, multiple businesses, CEO, mogul. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Actor, rapper.
Hey, we rooting for y'all, man. We rooting because I'm telling you, man, like you said, like we kept saying, like, yo, we gonna get Devy back on.
No, facts. I'm gonna come back, bro.
The whole squad.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, y'all,
on, man.
Everybody's, y'all more than welcome to come back. You know?
Yeah, bro. I was watching the Gun joint. When y'all dropped it too, bro. Like,
Gun is cool, man.
I told y'all. I was gonna be
got
wisdom,
bro. Man.
I tried to take. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yo, he got crazy
I got
wisdom.
I got y'all, bro. That's what I'm saying, like, bro. Like our success, y'all success, bro. Like we all in this together. We need media platforms. Like I think Dallas, that's one thing Dallas is missing, like a grassroots like media platform that actually for the artists that people can tap into. Like this could be the next, not like no offense, but this could be the next No Jumper for like where we at. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like we need to pump and push life into this because this is something we need. We need to come up here. We need all artists to come up here and talk into it.
For sure. Hey, bring them through, man. You know, they're always more than welcome, man, because if it's a co-sign from y'all, we believe it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all brought 40. Sure. We can't wait for other artists, man. Like you brought Tev along this time. Hey, like, man, yo, I've heard about Tev. So
that's the community shit that he was talking about earlier.
Yeah. And I wanted to shout you out because that's exactly what you did. You just networked a couple people. Like we met Gun because of you. Now I met Coach Tev, which is a great individual, a lot of wisdom that you dropped. So now I'm just like networking, and it's like I said, I didn't expect to be doing this when we first started this. Like I didn't expect that I'd be, you know, like shaking hands with some of the most creative people in Dallas, or you know, in general, right? So like I'm just getting to know people and like,
bro, it's love, bro.
Just showing love to Dallas, and like when it's all said and done, like when I think about this a lot, like when it's all said and done, like if there was like metaphorically a dictionary of like Dallas, right? And like you turn the pages and you see everybody that ran through, right? Whether it be Post Malone, Big Tug, like Emmitt Smith, like Dak Prescott, right? Like and the one page where there's like a smaller article, like it's gonna be up to something, and there's gonna be a page about all these artists, right? Like Blue the Great or Devy Stonez, Coach Tev, like
Kush have more than a little small little paragraph.
I mean that's just how I just want to be humble, man, because I know there's gonna be pages for like artists like y'all and like Kush for the C, everybody that's killing it, right?
Fuck being humble, bro. You get what you deserve, bro. Like you work for what you deserve. Like you work for it, you get it, bro. Like that's how I see it. It's that simple, bro. Like you don't have to downplay yourself. Like you know what I mean. Like we all trying to be great. We all aspiring to be something, bro. So like I want you to feel like the most like powerful version of yourself, because that's gonna inspire me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you're gonna get the big page. You're gonna be front page like of it. You might make the dictionary. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I want the people around me to like envision themselves. Cause it's like when I see that and I see like my homies working, I see Tel going to shoot his own videos and like putting the content out every week and like just being able to own the means of operation for his business, like that inspires me. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, I need to get my stuff together on this side, on the business end. Me and him have talks all day, every day about like, oh, how can we push this? How can we do this? Okay. And that's how, like, even now with the show, like we be talking about, hey, what we got to do to push these tickets? Okay, let's pop up to this event. Let's go talk to some people. Like, oh yeah, let's go get these flyers. Oh, we should go here. We should do this. Like, and that, it just inspires me because it's like, it's so much we can do to like create this thing that we're searching for, bro. It's all the resources and tools is out there for us if we apply ourselves.
But you have to have that. Like, you have to have that
mentality.
It's do or die type shit, because I mean, there's a reason why there's only a small percentage of people really doing things that they want to do every day. That shit ain't for every. Well, I'm not gonna say it's not for everybody. Everybody ain't got that in them to like want to like block out all the noise,
right?
You know,
Facts.
and
like going to the league.
And like you really got to have that to the moon or bust. Like I remember watching this. It was something Will Smith was saying about like. He was like running on the treadmill next to somebody, and he's like, the only way I'm gonna stop is if I get off and die. Like if I fall off, I'm not gonna stop. Like he's not gonna beat me because I gave up. And that's when I think of the word like the word fail. That only happens when you give up.
Yeah, facts.
You don't you take a loss here and there. Like you learn a lesson here or there. You didn't lose. If you wake up the next day and you go after it, you ain't lost yet. You still in the race.
And I seen a quote. I seen a quote the other day that was like, "Those that are willing will." Like, you feel me? And it's like, all right, if you're willing to do it, then like you gonna do it. you know what I mean?
In that same vein, if you don't have that confidence in yourself, then like you gonna live up to like your low confidence.
Yeah,
because
you gotta do it 100%.
Manifest that. So that's kind of what we're saying about like you ain't gonna be this unless you want this just a small paragraph.
Yeah.
If you want the full page. I want to be like,
chapter.
I got the full page.
You. Yeah.
Like when you asking me like what y'all want in a few years,
right?
Shit, nigga, I want to be on the road. I want to be touring. I want to do Coachella. You know what I mean? I want to be.
Yes, sir.
Next year we're gonna do colors. I'm marking that right now. We're gonna do a colors next year.
Colors, I love
Tiny
colors.
Desk. We're gonna do that. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna do that.
Hey man, I would love to take the Devin Tail tour like on the road.
Yeah,
like, that would be fire.
No, you will.
Like, that would be fire.
You will take it on the road.
Cause like I always want to like just go like tour with my homies, like you know what I mean, like especially like my rap homies, like cause there's so much talent out here, and I'm like cool with everybody. I just feel like that. Yeah, it'll be fun. Like you know what I'm saying. Like it'll be like, oh, we actually like living out our dreams together type shit. I always like try to see the collective, the bigger picture, everything. Like always.
It's not just you, right?
Yeah, like, and it's sometimes to a fault as well, cause like I end up neglecting myself for the community. So it's like I'm learning more discernment in that. But it's like I always want what's best for us together, because like I can blow up by myself, but like if it's just me like sitting in the penthouse, like what fun is that? Like
that's why I can take
if I can't call my nigga and be like, nah, we gonna have the Super Bowl party at your penthouse this weekend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's more so like the thing. Like even like, you know, we getting older, all my homies having kids, like, you know what I'm saying? The things we can do with them just like on a community base. Like that stuff matters to me, because like being the best rapper is cool, but like, bro, like being the best person you can be to like everybody around you means a lot more.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a great mentality to have, man.
It's free to be a good person, y'all. You don't have to be an asshole. You know what I'm saying? But any like new music coming out? Any projects, albums? What's up? Or maybe a joint album? What's up? What we doing?
we gonna give y'all something. That's for sure. We're definitely gonna give y'all a collab for sure.
Well, man, I really appreciate y'all coming through, man, because it's always a real one when y'all come through, man. Y'all just dropped a whole lot of wisdom, dropped a whole lot of jewels, man, and I just hope. Bro. This shit gets a million views, because
man, not another rap show, man. No, 20
blues, man. Come on, man, buy your tickets right now.
First,
y'all gotta stop waiting till the last day. Go buy that ticket right now. If you watching this, go buy that ticket, man. Don't wait till the bomb at the door.
We're gonna be there, and you should be there too.
Yeah, facts. Make plans. We gonna raise. We gonna get lit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be another rap show, but even better.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Not another rap show.
It's not another. It's not regular.
Look, we gonna. Y'all gonna, after y'all see it, then y'all gonna have to go home and have some talks with yourselves and be like, man, we can't just do the same regular ass shows no more. Like they just took, you know what I mean? They raised the bar.
Y'all changed the game.
Raising the bar.
That's what it's about.
Even with the first one, bro, like that was the whole point. It's like we're doing something that like you're not gonna see if you go to a regular show in Dallas. Like, you know what I mean? Like we had videos playing, we had theatrics, like we had costumes, like you know what I mean? That's something you're not gonna see at a regular rap show. It's like every time we do something together, bro, like we really trying to push the envelope, like and like create a lane for people to come after us. Like we really setting the standard, like setting the bar, because like ain't no telling what the next guys, like the younger generation after us, the crazy things they might start pulling out at their shows. And I would love to see that, like you know, just like even just more artists partnering with Live Nation and doing like House of Blues shows. Like that would be crazy, because we don't have a lot of venues to showcase. Like so we can like build a pathway to that. Like
you wanted to that start would be a chain dope reaction, right?
Yeah, bro.
That's what it's all about, man.
November 20th. House of Blues, not another rap show.
We'll be there. Up to something, we'll be there supporting.
There.
You should be there too. Get your tickets.
Yes, sir.
Link in bio.
Sir. Link in bio. We gonna put the link in our bio.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Link in the bio. Come to the show.
If you need street vendors, I'll be at the corner.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, Pacifier's like, hey, you come to the show? All right, come. Cool, man. So, you guys, thank you so much for coming in, man.
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for giving us the opportunity.
Bless. Come back anytime, y'all. Y'all hit us up.
I'm gonna come back as a regular. Man. Hey, they gonna be like, oh, Devy hosting now?
Oh, this is Devy host now.
Celebrity host over here.
Celebrity host, you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna happen though.
They're gonna get tired of me.
Yeah, nah, man. Nobody gonna get tired, because you know y'all gonna make a name for yourselves, and y'all gonna be the next
one way or another, right?
For sure. Hey, man.
Every platform you can.
Rap don't work. I'm gonna be on the podcast. we on the podcast, man. Rap, y'all. Hey, buy my next album.
I got a hat on too.
Hey, yo, shout out to my boy Jay Daniels.
Come on, it's crazy,
man. Come on.
Shout out Jay Daniels.
It's crazy you say that, because he's supposed to be here next Monday.
Hint.
And
coming soon.
Coming soon. It's crazy. Yeah, that's the homie, man. But we'll talk about that after. You know what I'm saying? But you guys, it's been a dope ass episode. Thank y'all for coming in, and we out of here. And peace.